Alright, this is going to be a weird video for me to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. And it's going to be all about Kiss albums. But first, we're going to start it off with an idea that Vinyl Richie gave me from his last video about something I have that maybe I should show. And this is a flyer to an Antidote show that I didn't go to because there was something else going on that night right here in Detroit, and I went to that instead of driving to Toledo, Ohio, which isn't that far away. Anyway, Grand Central, Do It Yourself, Toledo, Ohio, presents New York Hardcore OGS, whatever that means, Antidote. Warm-up bands are Jail, which they're pretty good. I like Jail from Detroit. Bone Folder, they're from Toledo, and they're good too. Frente Norte, don't know much about them. Anyway, Friday, December 3rd, 2021, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. $10. And it doesn't give the address, it says Ask a Punk. So that's the little response to the record that Vinyl Richie showed, and I should have this thing enlarged and frame it, and I should buy that record because I don't have anything by Antidote. Oh, and the t-shirt that I sent Vinyl Richie, where he said if he wore it he'd get his ass kicked in Bakersfield. Vinyl Richie, you're lucky I didn't send you this one, which I picked this thing up at a punk rock bowling when punk rock bowling wasn't a festival. It was just like a 2-day thing. It was at that Sam's Casino on Boulder Highway. It was Me First and the Gimme Gimmes and Black Flag. And I didn't buy a ticket, so when I got there, it was sold out. But, I just wasn't thinking. Anyway, I didn't get to see Black Flag, which is a gay tribute to Black Flag, as you can tell. Anyway, but I did get to see the Me First and Gimme Gimmes when it still had Fat Mike in it, and I think they were doing the country and western thing. In fact, I know they were because they were all dressed up like cowboys, and I bought the t-shirt even though I didn't get to see the band because I was trying to find a ticket. And actually, this is kind of an interesting story. I'm going up and down the line because there's a line through the casino. Yeah, Sam's Town Casino. Wow, this is a long time ago. Anyway, I'm going up and down the line going ticket, 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 extra ticket. And then I see a guy on a cell phone, and it's one of those flip ones when they first came out. And I'm trying to remember this. And he's arguing with somebody and fighting. And I zero in on the negativity. I go, where there's negativity, there might be a ticket to this show. And there was. He's fighting with a woman and he's calling her names because she's not showing up, and I'm standing there. And he's got his friend with him. And his friend's looking at me. And then his friend starts smiling, and then he snaps the phone shut and he calls his girlfriend more names. And his friend goes, I think you got a buyer for that extra ticket. And I go, yes, you do. And that's how I got into the Me First and Gimme Gimme show. And he sold it to me for $20, which is, I think, $5 more than what he paid for it, which I was happy to pay. And the Me First Gimme Gimme show was great. Lots of people were there. First time I ever seen them, and after that I've been a fan ever since. But I missed Black Flag. I wish I could have seen them, but that didn't stop me from buying the t-shirt. Anyway, that's my Black Flag Me First and Gimme Gimme's story. Now let's get into some records here. Alright, shirt, you go over there. This is Kiss. And I did a on-location video of this, but you really couldn't see the record very well. This is a bootleg record. and I think these photos are from the show, may or may not be. But this is a recording of the very, very first time that Kiss ever played in Michigan, and it was in Detroit. And when you listen to this thing, you can hear him say, you know, you guys are great. We're going to come back here. Thank you. And you can also hear him say, don't be afraid to stand up, which is kind of funny to hear the singer of Kiss tell the crowd to stop sitting down and to get up and dance. And it's just kind of weird that you'd be at a rock and roll show and everybody's sitting down, but that was the case for this concert. Anyway, and it was at the Michigan Palace, April 7th, 1974. And the record just came with this. And a radio station was putting this thing on, so it was 97 cents to get into this. To see Kiss, Aerosmith, and the Mojo Boogie Band. And the tickets were only available at JL Hudson Outlets. Anyway, and that's the bootleg of the very first time Kiss ever played Detroit, Michigan. Quality is okay, but just okay, nothing special. All right. After Kiss Alive came out, they came back to Detroit and did a 3-night, I guess, stint. And I have recordings of 2 of those nights. I don't think I have a recording of the first night. There's a night that I just can't find on vinyl. All right, so this is January 1976. And what's the date? January 26th, 1976, Detroit Cobo Hall. This thing is really good. The sound quality is excellent. It's a double LP set. And it's kind of easy to find. You can find this thing. They're going to charge you like 50, 60 bucks for it. And I guess it's kind of worth it. But it's cool to have it since I live in Detroit. So there you go. Oh, and there's the little hype sticker for it. And here's the little hype sticker for the second night. I think this is the second night. This one's called Thunder Rock, which I don't get the name. But anyway, this recorded in Detroit, January 27th, 1976. The quality on this one is really good. Excellent quality. And this is back when Kiss were in leather and dangerous. Not what they became in the later 70s, which was spandex and kind of family friendly. This is when Kiss was something that appealed to the kids in high school that you knew they were going to jail. They're not going to college. They're going to jail. And those are the people that dug Kiss in the early days. All right, here we go. Let's get into this Creatures of the Night Kiss with the Vinnie Vincent little picture right there. And it's a purple record. And I think the Creatures of the Night record sped up is really good. If you don't speed it up, well, I don't know. They just play the songs way too slow. Just, Just, I don't know why they didn't speed them up. Maybe the band members can't play fast. Who knows? All right. Here we go with Creatures of the Night, 40th Anniversary 3 LP Deluxe Edition. Here's the hype sticker. And look at all those photos of the Kiss dudes doing their thing. Anyway. Wow, there's a lot to this. Oh geez, there's a book. I forgot that there was a book with this thing. Well, let's put that there. Boy, this is a triple gatefold Kiss experience. And again, this record's not bad, but you really got to speed it up. Wow, they're playing the song so slow. Hadn't they heard the Sex Pistols and got some inspiration from that? Anyway. Oh. And there's the record from the Creatures of the Night. The thing I just showed you. And it came with 3 LPs, but they're all blue. They look like that. All right, let's get into the Kiss. That was great. This is not a complete thing, but I only paid $10 for this. So I got a good deal on this Kiss Originals. It doesn't have the cards or the sticker, but it still had the book. That told you all about it when Kiss first started out. And the records came in these paper sleeves. Let's put those there. And here are the discos for the originals. And for some reason they all came in different, I guess, protective casings. So there it is. Kiss, the originals. If you see this and it's $10, it's worth getting, even though it doesn't have all the little goodies in it, just because this is when Kiss was like what you see here. They didn't become, or they weren't family friendly yet. All right, this is Black Diamond, Memphis, Tennessee, April 18th, 1974. Look at that album cover. I wish Kiss would have stayed like this. They just look dangerous. And when they first started out, they were. And this concert is really, really good. As far as the recording, as far as them playing the songs, and I need to mention that this thing has Acrobat on it, which is basically a punk rock song. Acrobat by Kiss done live. That's the closest thing to punk rock that Kiss ever got. And it's really good. All right, here's a picture disc with an R-rated picture on it. This is Kiss This, live in Rome, September 29th, 1980. And this thing has Detroit Rock City, 2000 Men, which I think that's 2000 Man, a Rolling Stone song or something. God of Thunder, Shout It Out Loud, New York Groove, Rock and Roll All Night, and Black Diamond. And the other side of this thing just doesn't have anything to do with anything. Just weird. Anyway, quality on this, it's about a C. Yeah, it's about a C, but an interesting little record to have just the same. All right, let's get into some Kiss compilation records. And And this is from CZ Records and Waterfront Records. There you go. Lots of Kiss memorabilia. And this is what the record looks like. And this thing has a bunch of bands that are, I guess you'd say underground, doing Kiss songs. And they just don't seem to be, I guess, taking it seriously, and that's what makes this a must-have. It's a bunch of bands like the Melvins, Coffin Break, Chemical People, King Snake Roost, Nirvana, the Hard-Ons, the Smelly Tongues, Skin Yard, all. And they're just playing Kiss songs, and they're not taking it very seriously. Which I just admire them for. All right. This is not the same record as what I showed you, even though it does look like it. This has a few different bands on it doing different songs from Kiss. It is a double LP. And Vinyl Richie was right. After doing these videos, there's a big mess to clean up. Here we go. This one has Girl Monster, Instigators, Trust, Surfing Caesars, Plunders, and yeah, you got to get both. You got to get both copies. You got to get the American copy, and then this is the Australian copy. You have both of these, and you have an evening of really, really funny entertainment with the Kiss Hard to Believe covers compilation. All right, let's get into Dynasty. This is order form to where you can get some t-shirts and jackets and things to hang around your neck, and some tour books, and it advertises the Kiss pinball machine, and it came with this album, Kiss Dynasty. Look at that album cover. Boy, that's hard to miss. And like I always say, you speed this up, you really got something. If you play this on normal speed, I don't know, you'll just take this off and put on a Ramones record or something like that, or the Cramps. But you speed this up, and all of a sudden you can't stop playing it. These songs are really catchy on the Dynasty album. All right, and another record that is a bunch of people doing Kiss songs, like Garth Brooks and Anthrax and Lenny Kravitz and Lemonheads, Dinosaur Jr., Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Toad and the Wet Sprocket. This one is kind of a must-have. There's like 3 songs on this that are really good. We'll put that in the tribute section. All right, here's another Kiss record. Oh, it's a bootleg. Kiss Drive You Crazy. Live, Tulsa, Oklahoma, June 13th, 1975. There's the inside. And this thing is kind of a must-have. Again, play this at 40 RPMs, and it sounds just like the album cover. And here are the records. Okay, this is Kiss Alive. You've all seen it, you all know it. Every once in a while in Detroit, when I'm driving around in Detroit, I drive past this place where this picture was taken. It's right on the waterfront. All right. Here are the albums that came with it. And I think a book came with Kiss Alive. And yes, a book came with Kiss Alive. Showing you the band and all that. All right. All right, this is Kiss Destroyer, a little poster, something about a 45th anniversary. And here is the 45th anniversary of Kiss Destroyer, and this is when they started to get family friendly. Wow, this is getting tight here. And if you can pick this up cheap, it's okay. It's nothing like this. This is not this. They changed. Here are the 3 records. No, here are the 2 records. With a very elaborate booklet that came with it. All right, last but not least, shown these before. Let's end this video with these Blood Chamber records. I'm not going to unpack these things. You'll just have to take my word for it that they are complete. Psycho Circus, black vinyl, picture disc, and clear vinyl. This is a set of 3 records where there was only 15 of them made. Rare to the point, just unbelievably rare. I'm sure a lot of Kiss fans don't even know that these exist. Anyway, that's the end of this Kiss video. I'm tired showing all these records. All right, that's it. Good night, nurse.